Good morning. I had so much fun recording these videos yesterday. I decided to come back and do it again. This time in my Team Britney shirt. Woo! If you know why I'm wearing this shirt and you would like one, I do think she has some still available right now. I don't think she's placing orders, but I think she does have some extras that she's selling. So be sure to hit up my best friend Brittany if you want a shirt to support her in her battle. Anyways, moving on. So I really decided to record this video so early because I'm intermittent fasting. And so as I low-key starve myself until 9 o'clock, I just decided to touch on some things that I won't miss from the wireless industry. So for anyone that knows me, I worked in the wireless industry from 2010 up until the beginning of this month. So about 9 years in the game, give or take a few months, where I did explore different options and decided that I was happy where I was at and wanted to go back to it. And so it is what it is. But one, let me start off by saying I loved my customers, especially if you are on my social media, my personal page. Know that I truly love you because I usually never gave anyone my personal information. Usually they found me and I would still just not accept the friend request because that's weird. You're my customer. I don't really know you like that. Anyways, I just kind of want to touch on some things that across the board, I believe wireless employees that work in the store deal with. And let me know if you work in the wireless industry and if you've ever come across some of these things. But right now, I'm just kind of free to speak my mind since I'm not in the industry anymore. So let's have a conversation, y'all. So one, the main thing that drove me absolutely crazy. When you are a sales rep in one of these stores, you don't get ticks if you don't take 500 bill pays a month. But if you don't sell these phones, that's where you start to get in trouble because you're not meeting your quota. So if I'm selling a phone and you are sitting waiting to pay your bill with your debit or check, and I hear, I just want to make my payment. Is anybody going to be able to just take my payment soon? Yes, ma'am, you can take your payment. Because let me tell you, I worked in the industry as long as I did and rarely paid my bill in store. I was at the place dang near every day and I always paid my bill over the phone. So older people completely understood. Older people, when it comes to technology, they get a little frustrated quicker. And if they're coming in paying by check or card, half of them didn't even have debit cards, they only had check or cash. I don't mind, and usually they're not the ones huffing and puffing. It's the 20 to mid 40 something that pretty much uses their phone for everything else. But for some odd reason, oh no, I don't trust putting my information in there. Do you order anything from Amazon? Do you have your card set up in your Walmart grocery account? Then you can pay your bill through the app for your carrier. That simple. If not, don't be huffing, puffing, rolling your eyes, asking, interrupting things when we're making sales and you just need to pay your bill, which is something you absolutely can do on your own multiple ways. That's the first thing that always drove me crazy. Like I said, not the ones that come in to pay their bill and they just, they're chilling, they need to pay their bill, they rather do it with a person. Y'all are cool. But the ones that come in and you see everybody is selling something, which is technically the job title, don't be rolling your eyes and I just had to wait 40 minutes to pay my bill. Well, that's your fault. You could have been left. You didn't have to leave the comfort of your home to pay your bill. So don't come in here rolling your eyes, getting all angry. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. The other people that drive me crazy. Let me let me say this. As a wireless employee, we do not have access to any of your personal information, to your personal accounts outside of your carrier account. So anytime we decide to help you with other things, it's because we know a little bit more having to deal with certain things. And yes, part of our job is to help you with your phone. But let me tell you who, when I was working there, I did not get a check from, and no other wireless employee gets a check from. Google doesn't send me a check. Facebook doesn't send me a check. Apple doesn't send me a check. Your bank doesn't send me a check. So do not call yourself getting mad at me when you forget your information and you don't know any of your security questions. You don't remember what your first dog's name was or the first car you had. Look, we will do as much as we can to help you get back into your account because we understand how important it is, especially you Apple users. But don't get mad when it gets to a certain point and we can no longer help you. Because at a certain point, there's absolutely nothing else we can do. If you forget the PIN to your iPhone, if you don't remember any of your iCloud information, if you reset your Android and don't remember the Gmail on your phone, we don't have that information. Now, sometimes we can go the extra mile because there's, little ways that we can figure out how to not necessarily get around it, but help you figure out what you did. But at a certain point, there's nothing else we can do. So I'd appreciate if, one, you're forgetful. There are certain things that you really need to write down. Your phone, most people have their life in their phone. Write down your passwords to your main accounts. I'm not worried about all the little stuff, little apps you have in your phone, but if you have an Android, know your Gmail information. If you have an Apple phone, please know your iCloud information because remember, the government couldn't get Apple to give them information into a murderer's phone. The guy in Cali that killed those people at the job or whatever. I don't remember the exact details. Remember that the government could not get Apple to unlock that man's phone for them, and I think he was dead. We definitely can't get into your Apple account if you don't know your information. So don't get mad when we say you have to go to the Apple store. And I know living in an area like where I'm from, it kind of sucks because the closest Apple store is about an hour and a half away. So when you decide to go with that type of phone, remember that. Just jot it down. Don't save it in your notes. You can save it in your notes. But when your whole phone crashes, or when you drop your phone in the river, or when you run it over because you accidentally left it on the top of your car, it does you absolutely no good in your notes if you can't even log into the account to get to your notes. So it's best to write it down, put it somewhere safe. Android lovers, me included. Android and Google has gotten a little bit more strict with their stuff too. So write down the Gmail that is in your phone. Know that password because it's getting to a point where some of the newer, more advanced phones, if you reset the phone or if the phone is reset somehow, even accidentally, what it does is it asks for the previous information in there. It's a security measure to make sure that no one can steal your phone, reset it, and have a brand new phone. It's to make sure that only the owner of that phone can use that phone. So please, if you know you're going to be forgetful, even if you don't think you'll forget, because I've had people, oh no, that's the password I use for everything. 3 months later, I can't remember that password for nothing. You don't remember what I put it as? No. I see 1,000 customers a month. I don't remember the password I helped you set up 3 months ago. Anywho, moving on. Oh snap. I just had something in my mind and I completely forgot it. Hold on. I'm going to think about it. The customers that huff and puff when they can pay their bill at home. People that can't remember their information and get mad because we can't get it back. Oh, just another off the top. If you know you need your phone worked on and you bring it to the store, be mindful of the last things that you were doing on the phone. Like, clear your browser. Get out of your text messages. Just be aware that when you hand us the phone and ask us to do something, we do have to go through certain parts of the phone. If you ask me, why isn't your internet working? I have to go into your internet browser. Be mindful of what the last thing was on your internet browser. Just saying. Or not what the last thing was, but be mindful of what you still have up on your internet browser, okay? That's just a tip. Anywho, that's not where I was going. Oh, here's one. Yeah, I just need to pay my bill. Okay, what's the phone number? I don't call myself. Well, let's see if we can find it a different way that's more difficult than you just knowing your damn number. That's cute when you first get your phone. If you're older, or the first 1 or 2 times. But after you've been paying the same bill on the same phone for over a year and you still didn't put the effort in to learn the number, that joke is no longer cute. Learn your number. Simple as that. Let's see. I could do a lot of these, and I could actually do a lot of stories about my time in the industry. And I just would have to probably tweak them so I wouldn't be, doing too much. But just a side note, working in the wireless industry was probably one of the greatest things that I've done. I enjoyed it. I loved what I did, and it was a lot of fun. And I love the people that I got to meet and the people I got to interact with. Yes, there were some that got on my nerves, but that's with any job. But more than those that got on my nerves, I had those that I absolutely adored and couldn't wait to see each month. And you don't realize how attached you become or how attached you get to some of these people. But when you see them monthly, people think that working in the wireless industry is not a hard job. And physically it is not, but mentally it is, because you deal with some of people's most important information. And so a lot of times there's pressure on you, especially when you have people that come in, hey, I just lost every single one of my contacts, and these are people that I haven't talked to in decades that I can never get back. Or, hey, I want to get a new phone, but my such and such passed away and I have a voicemail from them and I don't want to lose that. And that's a make or break. If I lose that, I'm not getting a new phone. So there's a lot of mental aspects to working in the industry, but you meet a lot of great people and you get to know them personally, because when someone's constantly coming in, even month to month just to pay their bill, you talk to them, you learn about their life, what they have going on. Or when you have the husband coming in to upgrade his wife's phone because they always make sure the kids have the newest and the greatest and she hasn't had a phone in 10 years. You get attached and you learn and you love those people. And so I may do some more rants about stuff that got on my nerves, just because a lot of it you wouldn't think about. Like, another thing, don't ever come to me talking about your gigabytes. It is gigabytes. The initial or the abbreviation is GB, gigabytes. So gigabytes, gigabits, I can't stand any of that. But either way, I may rant about things that got on my nerves, but just know that because I had more positive experiences than negative. And no one take this personal, because I love all of you guys. But Those are three things. I think I list three that get on my nerves. If you would like to hear some more things that get on my nerves as a former wireless employee, or if you work in the wireless industry and you know where I'm coming from, be sure to like the video, share it to your other wireless industry friends, and also comment and let me know what is something that you've personally dealt with in the industry that just drives you bonkers. Let me know. And if y'all enjoy this, and if you would like to hear some of the very interesting stories of things that I dealt with over the years, like the man trying to grab me across the counter, or or how I walked behind him on the phone with his brother, telling his brother all the things he would like to do to me, be sure to let me know, because trust me, I have stories for days about working in the industry. Other than that, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.